Lords, ladies, and gentlemen, pray attend. We have these few announcements prior to the beginning of court. By attending, you agree to have your likeness and voice recorded and rebroadcast on social media channels. Please make sure that your microphone is muted if it is not already. Please update your display name to reflect your society name without any titles. You can do this by hovering over your face and clicking on the three dots, and then selecting Rename. For any award recipients, your award medallion and promissory scroll will be delivered to you at a future event. On this 27th day of March, Anno Societatis 55, their Royal Majesties, Pansa and Katherine, King and Queen of Caid, are pleased to hold their court with their populace of all degrees and stations, and to welcome those guests from other lands here present. Your Majesties, do you have any comment for your gathered populace and their friends from far away?
Hello. Hello, Caid. It is such a great pleasure for us to be here today, with all the hope we can bring for the future in our minds and hearts. The countdown has begun. Soon we will be together again to continue in our great adventure we call the dream. Your Majesty?
Greetings, Caid. We hope everyone's keeping well and still wearing their mask. Since its release last December, the COVID vaccine has been given to a third of the California public. More doses of the vaccine have been released to California, and vaccinations have now been expanded to include the 50+ age group as of April 1st, and then the 16+ age group as of April 15th. So it really looks like June 1st or sooner we will be out of quarantine. The Society's board of directors has not provided any new information regarding reopening June 1st, regarding the reopening, and June 1st still stands. It will be meeting shortly to discuss and develop an opening plan that will keep everyone as safe as possible. Once the plan is released, we will work with members in the kingdom to plan COVID guidelines and policies for when the events are open. Keeping in mind any state, city, and county restrictions. We're all anxious to get back to having events, and we would ask you to be patient and understanding as you look into reopening the kingdom. If anyone has any questions about the kingdom reopening plans, they are welcome to email the kingdom seneschal. The kingdom scheduler is diligently working on our kingdom schedule, which will, once we reopen, be posted on the kingdom calendar. The tentative date for coronation is July 10th, followed the week after by King's Champion. Crown tournament will approximately be 3 months after coronation. This will put Caid back on schedule. We are pleased to announce that the ongoing problem with the kingdom email address has been resolved.
Your Majesties, your loyal Baron and Baroness of Drybergen have business before this court.
Their Excellencies of Drybergen, seeing a time in the near future when they will lay down the burden of their coronets, ask your Majesties a boon.
Your Majesties, we beg your leave to create wreaths that they may have time to learn and to become known to the populace of Drybergen. They will assist us in our duties to Drybergen and to the crown, and may one day be called upon to take up the coronets of Drybergen.
We have one moment, please. The crown has been disconnected. They will be back on in a moment.
I suppose that I could find something entertaining to fill this void in our communal discourse. Let me think for a moment. Well, something that I can share with all of you is the fact that I received my vaccination shot yesterday, so I'm very happy about that. Let me see if I can find some announcements that we can make now and avoid having to remake later. Here's one. His Majesty Eriker, King of Drachenwald, challenges the musicians and lyricists of the known world to create a marching song in honor of Drachenwald's newest barony, Epleheim, which may be known to some of you as the island of Ireland, and its rulers, Baroness Melisande and Baron Etienne. Those who wish to take up this challenge should send their compositions to king@drachenwald.sca.org. The deadline is June the 22nd of this current modern year. Their Majesties would like to remind all of you that they are pleased to receive award recommendations from their populace. If you would like to make an award recommendation, please visit the Kingdom website, click on the awards link on the top of each page, and put in your recommendation for the awards. Please bear in mind that the people that you are recommending may already have an award. It would be a good thing to search to see if that award has already been given before you put in a recommendation. On May the 1st, which is the New Year's Day for the Society, there will be a technical symposium for the digital SCA. Classes to help you understand and make the best use of this brave new digital world. How to connect to Zoom, how to edit videos, prepare for online activities. There's something for everyone. This event is looking for subject matter experts on Zoogle, Zoom, Discord, Facebook, Instagram, video, and PowerPoint. Experts in social media protocols, web page, and wiki upkeep are also welcome. If you would like to teach or have any questions regarding this event, please contact Baroness Tysa McPherson.
Once again, Their Excellencies of Drybergen, seeing a time in the near future when they will lay down the burden of their coronets, ask your Majesties a boon.
You have our permission.
Logan and Tina, Baron and Baroness of Drybergen, call before them Ramvoldus Kroll and Kungun Beneonig. Do you, Ramvoldus and Kungund, accept the responsibilities of the office of Reeve?
We do.
Take now in hand the circlets of your office. Will you swear your fealty to the Baron and Baroness of Drybergen?
We do.
Do you swear fealty to your Baron and Baroness and become their true vassal, pledging to defend and represent Drybergen with honor and dignity? To administer the affairs of this barony with the same justice which the Baron and Baroness would tender? To serve and honor our Baron and Baroness in all matters concerning this realm until they depart their thrones, death take you, or the world end?
We do.
And we, for our part, swear fealty to these Reeves of Drybergen. Let it be known that we guarantee to them to uphold and defend them with all our power until we depart the throne, or death take us, or the world end. So say I, Logan, Baron of Drybergen.
So say I, Tyne, Baroness of Drybergen.
Assume the regalia of your new office.
Rise now, Reeves of Drybergen.
3 cheers, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. Thank you, your Majesties.
Their Majesties are pleased to recognize Rosalind O'Malley of Calafia, Christopher Colfax of Altavia, and Eleni of Western Seas. Whereas it has come to our notice that through diverse great efforts, there are some gentles who have considerably enriched our realm, it is now our pleasure to raise them to the rank, estate, and title of a lord, lady, or noble of our realm, and award them arms. Further, at this time, do we charge the nobles here named with the responsibilities of this rank, and to consult with our heralds to determine suitable and unique arms. In witness whereof do we, Pansa and Katherine, King and Queen of Caid, set our hands and seal upon the 27th day of March, Anno Societatis 55, in the year of the great pestilence, which is 2021 Anno Domini.
Rosalind has been in the SCA for 10 years. She is a skilled leather artisan and has made many items for her barony over the years. She also holds workshops to teach other leatherwork, and thus this award is well past due. Christopher Colfax. This young man is reasonably new to the SCA, but has thrown himself into our society with a vengeance. He enjoys many aspects of medieval life, but particularly the fiber arts. We are looking forward to seeing some of the results in future at ANS competitions.
The AOA Award is one of the most important awards given by the Crown. It cements the relationship between a budding member of the society and the kingdom in which they live. It encourages that member to work on their arms, name, and persona. If they have not already done so, it establishes a path on which a new member can walk, and it announces to one and all that there is someone new who may need help or guidance from other more knowledgeable members. Ellen was brought to the SCA shortly before the pandemic. She has nonetheless immersed herself into the arts. She has tried her hand in leatherwork, paper making, and most recently started working on garb. Well done, Ellen.
For the newest homagers of Caid, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. Her Majesty has some business regarding her Hound Handlers, and to that end commands the attention of Sigbjorn Sigmundarson.
Is Lord Sigbjorn with us today?
Your Majesty, I am informed that he is present. I believe that your support staff are frantically looking for him now, even as we speak.
Sigbjorn is here, but he is muted and his camera is not on, Your Majesty.
Is he able to respond? Well, he wouldn't be without, if he's muted. Well, I do need him to respond. Is he able to?
Your Majesty, might I suggest that we wait for Lord Sigbjorn to make some sign of his presence visible in our chat and proceed to the next matter of business?
Yes, Harold, that is a good idea.
The ancient and venerable Order of the Dolphin of Caid was first given in the second year of the Principality, and honors those who have served Caid above and beyond the ordinary expectations of their offices or ranks, giving their time and efforts generously and courteously. Now, therefore, do we, Pansa and Katherine, recognize Asa Thorfinn's daughter, Anastasia Bella Anatkina, Vlad der Grima, Caesar Alejandro de Baracoa, Melis Elizabeth, Seamus McNeil O'Connor, and Elizabeth O'Gunn.
Asa, when COVID raised its ugly head, this gentle jumped in with both feet to support the done or arts and science community, virtually by researching articles and finding class information of interest, then posting them on the done or page.
Vlad grew up in the West. After a brief hiatus, he has returned to the SCA and moved to Caid, where he has become a driving force in enlarging Altavia's fire practices, including putting new fires in the armor and holding workshops at his home. He is worthy of this award.
Anastasia, another member of the populace who virtually came to light to help the arts and science community with postings of articles and classes and other online activities over the past several months.
Although Seamus is a relatively newcomer to the SCA, 3 years and counting, he has thrown himself into the workings of Winnibus and Caid, becoming a proficient all-around herald, and has virtually run meetings, gatherings, and events over the past year. He is well worthy of this award.
Caesar Alejandro, we have been informed that this gentle works tirelessly with the Calafia Youth Combat Group, both teaching and mentoring. He has made numerous videos for youth combat. He is a youth marshal and works beyond his barony to mentor and encourage youth combat in other areas. He is the seneschal of the canton of Summergate. He serves on the baronial court and guard, and during COVID has worked on virtual youth classes and tournaments. We are pleased to be able to recognize him with this award. Meles, we have heard wondrous things about this gentle. She supports youth combat by fundraising, buying loaner gear, and promoting the group inside and outside the barony. She also creates videos for virtual viewing and is the Deputy Youth Combat Marshal for Calafia. Elizabeth, we have heard good things from Elizabeth, or about Elizabeth, from several sources. She's always there to volunteer when an able body is needed. Well done, Elizabeth, and keep up the good works.
For the newest companions of the Order of the Dolphin of Caid, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. Your Majesties, Mistress Claudia Prima would like to say a few words about the upcoming Great Western War, which will include the Valkyrie Tournament and the first International Combat Archery Tournament.
Hello, everybody. It's so wonderful to see you all. I'm actually a little choked up seeing everybody today, so forgive me if I get a little teary-eyed, but I love you all, and I'm so excited to be here to represent myself and my other two stewards who are running Great Western War this year. So on behalf of myself and Ismay and Christian, we want to welcome you all to hear about what we have in store for you. So Great Western War is planning on going live this year. We are crossing our fingers that everything is going to be opened up and we can invite you all to camp with us at Great Western. So Great Western War this year is October 6th through 11th, but we are adding on another day if you pre-register. So you can actually set up your tents and come in if you're pre-registered on October 5th. So we're giving everybody an extra day, and we're hoping that will make for a really nice and relaxed war. Of course, things are going to look a little bit different for all of us this year. We'll be a little bit more spaced out between camps, and we'll have more portable privies. We'll have wash stations. We'll have hand sanitizers everywhere. It's going to be very safe, you know, we hope, for everybody. And by that time, we're crossing our fingers that we're all vaccinated and able to get together if we desire to be and if we can be. Pre-registration is slated to start June 1st. And we have something really exciting, which is going to be a brand new website. Our website has been completely redesigned, and we plan to launch that on May 30th. It will be the same address, which is Caid-gww.org. We have a lot of merchants signed up already, which we all love our shopping about war. I mean, obviously that's not the only thing, but shopping is a big part of it. And so far we have 40 merchants signed up, and we have our regular 5 food merchants. So we're super excited about that. And everybody's committed. We're offering them a little incentive to sign up. And if you know any merchants that might be interested in attending this year, please get a hold of our merchant steward through merchants at Caid-gww.org. Let's see, what else do I have? If you have one other thing that has come up recently is we are looking for some baronies to volunteer as a group, or any group, to volunteer to help us with the stone privies. We do need to have cleanings several times a day for the stone privies. We already have them for the portable ones, but we would like some people to start thinking about volunteering for 1 shift a day. We'll probably have 6 or more shifts per day cleaning them. You know, just a sanitary wipe down, not a full-on cleaning. Anyway, we're looking for volunteers for that, so please think about that. Any other questions? Oh, the prices are not going up. They're going to be the same as they were 2 years ago and have been for a little bit, for a little while. So that's great. And if you have any questions for us, please contact us at stewards@caid-gww.org. Thank you.
Your Majesty, we are informed by sources that have proved reliable in the past that Lord Sigmund has been located and is now prepared to answer your questions.
Look, you're Lord Sigpion. How nice to see you. How is your lady wife?
He is well, Your Majesty. She's over there waiting.
And your lovely daughter?
Very well as well. She's sleeping right now.
How old is she?
She's 3, going on 4.
Okay. It's good that they sleep. I hope she's sleeping all through the night. And what have the Hound Handlers been doing of late?
I'm sorry, repeat your question?
What are the Hound Handlers? What have they been doing of late?
Unfortunately, not much. With the pandemic, we have not been able to visit and do our hunts as we would normally do. The dogs are getting restless.
So I was reviewing the Treasury accounts and noticed that it's been some time since we last received your guild dues. This causes us some distress.
Yes.
Pay for the Hound Handlers. What are they meant to pay us each year?
We are meant to pay you some rabbit pelts.
Rabbit pelts. Ah, Lord Scipion, we're not rabbit.
Clearly, Your Majesty, we haven't had any opportunities to hunt.
Well, you better do it today because I expect to see some rabbit pelts in front of me by end of court.
Yes, Your Majesty.
All right, I will come back to you a little bit later.
Thank you, Your Majesty. We'll be here.
Their Majesties invite all companions of the Order of the Crescent to raise their glasses, wave at their friends, and prepare to welcome new companions to the Order. The crescent set upon the crowns of Caid is a symbol of the service owed to the kingdom by its monarchs. It has come to be a reminder of the unselfish service done by others. The Order of the Crescent is, therefore, given to recognize those persons who have served the kingdom for many years, contributing their time and efforts generously and courteously. This order bears with it a grant of arms and ranks equally in precedence with all other grant-bearing orders of Caid. At this time, do we, Pansa and Katherine, King and Queen of Caid, give due recognition and praise to Amabel Radley of the Barony of Altavia. You may lower your glasses.
Amabel is on her Baroness's job, is involved with fire practices, volunteers for all setups and set downs, works hard on her A&S talent, and provided largesse for us. She is worthy of this award.
For the nearest companion of the Order of the Crescent, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip.
It has come to our notice that there's a band of feral artisans inhabiting the wilds of Dunmore, making towers and gates and other such suspicious items. These artisans are calling themselves tinkers or cobblers. There have been many rumors about their activities, but to this day, no one has been able to find a representative of this mysterious group, although they have audaciously slathered their faces and their projects across Dunmore website, where they are calling themselves a guild, although the Crown has issued no charter for their work. We therefore direct that their artisans organize themselves, choose a name for their band, and make themselves known to us no later than our crown attorney. Those interested in being a part of this guild may contact them at tinkersguild@dunmore.fca-caid.org.
Throughout the kingdom, there come deeds or acts that bear recognition outside the regular structure of awards, and for such deed, the Crown grants the royal recognition of excellence. To receive the due praise and commendation which their noble acts merit, their Majesties recognize Nualith Casnot of Wintermist, Ariana Foxford of Angels, and Emma Cardiganshire of Leondomere.
Casma. COVID has caused some incredible changes in our medieval world. Having to deal with the reality of home isolation, the SCA has stepped into the future and opened up a wealth of virtual communications between kingdoms that has never been seen before. But it is on a baronial level that we see these immediate results of the work of a few diligent people who stepped up and used modern media to bring us closer and together and encouraging growth where none was expected. Casnot was one of these people, creating a world for the rapier community in Discord, scheduling classes and get-togethers so that instead of stagnating, it has grown tenfold. She's well worthy of this recognition.
Ariana Foxford and Emma Cardiganshire. These two ladies were instrumental in putting on the memorial hall at Caid's 40th anniversary. This job took months of research, contacting a variety of people to verify facts, obtaining the arms and photographs of each of the 120 memorials, a highly difficult and emotionally exhausting job, which was done in a kind and courteous manner. There are no words that can be said to show how appreciative we are that they took on this Herculean task to memorialize our fallen members. Thank you so much for your service.
For the newest recipients of the Royal Recognition of Excellence, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. There are those within this kingdom whose noble demeanor and special contributions have enriched our realm in ways undefinable within the usual system of awards, and yet who are much deserving of high honor. It is the prerogative of the Crown to recognize such individuals with the title of Court Baron.
It is amazing how many incredible people are in this way of our life we call the SCA. We meet them every day, many times not realizing who they are or what they do. And then somebody takes the time to write in a recommendation letter to the Crown. It does not stop there. The Crown then researches it, talks to various peers, and makes the decision, is this person worthy? Sometimes it is a hard choice. There is much hand-wringing and worrying. And other times it is like a light bulb switch is on, and you wonder, why did we not see this before? And so it was when we researched this next award. Here is a man who has lived more than half his life in the SCA, volunteering at every event he attended, learning skills in woodworking, and making beautiful items which he has donated as largesse and for fundraisers, and teaching all by his actions how to be an honorable, worthwhile member of our society. It is our honor to award you this court barony, Caid the Tinker.
For the newest Baron of the Court of Caid, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. Is there any further business for this court? There being no further business to promote the harmony and welfare of the kingdom, your Majesties, have you any parting words for the gathered populace?
Many thanks to Meliora and Leates for those cyber talents made this virtual course possible. It is my fondest desire that you all stay safe until we meet again. Your Majesty.
Obviously, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We're going to get out of this soon, really, really soon. So everybody, be ready to go. I'm so excited. I can't hold it back. I'm so excited for this to be done. I'm so looking forward to seeing everybody's face, being able to shake hands and hug everybody. I'm really excited. Please continue staying safe. Wear your masks. It will be over soon. Thank you.
Your Majesties, I must beg your pardon. I note that Lord Sigbjorn is standing patiently by, prepared to render to your Majesties the past due
Oh,
fee.
yes. Let's see what he has done.
Your Majesties, so yes, you caught me kind of in a huffle, but I found some rabbits out back and had them put away.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry I jumped on you like that. However, I am told that rabbits multiply very rapidly. So I am hoping that in the foreseeable future, that we may see some sort of recognition of this growth. Is that possible?
Yes, absolutely, Your Majesty. We can discuss what that means, and in the meantime, 3 more just appeared. I'll be happy to discuss it in the future, yes.
This concludes the court of their Majesties, Pansa and Katherine. You have their Majesties' permission to depart and go about the afternoon's business. Long live their Majesties, Pansa and Katherine, King and Queen of Caid. Long live Caid. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip.